So, welcome to the Daily Shift, where I come and hang out with you for a few minutes every day, Monday through Friday. At least most of the time is my intention, because sometimes life happens, right? And so we help you. I help you to transform what is to what you want it to be, which is what I actually do in my group called the Society of Sacred Alchemists. I have the crown on because today is my birthday. My birthday. It's my birthday. So having a little fun with the crown today. And this is going to be really short, but it's very important. And this is why you're here, right? Because either you're a subscriber or you're like, okay, what is that about? Having the hot body, your ideal hot body is not vanity. What I've been doing with some of my sacred alchemists and also here on YouTube is that I've been doing some biohacking. And I've been using the form of EFTs, which is emotional freedom technique, also called tapping, as one of the mechanisms to help you to biohack your body. And it has been working really well for some of us. And it looks like the ones who are in the society are having a little bit faster results than those who are not. But even people who are not in the society are using the modality, using the free stuff that I'm using, that I give out here and in other places, and they're seeing results. But this is something that comes up. I had talked about this in the society, and so I wanted to bring this message here because as your body is producing your ideal body, one of the things that's going to happen is you are going to have that, right? Because it's like in quantum physics, the observer effect. We see that manifesting in different ways as well. Where the mind goes, the man follows. What you focus on expands. That's also the observer effect. We don't go any farther than how we see ourselves and the sense of self. And so when you're working on a manifestation, even in your ideal body, eventually you're going to have it. But then what happens, right? You want to be able to maintain it. On the way there you will have people who are cheering you on. And then when you have your ideal body, there will be people, let's not be naive, who'll say that because you're taking care of yourself now, or or even in the process of wanting it, they might call it vanity. So what would make it vanity actually? And this is what I talked about with the society. It is not vanity. It only becomes vanity when you attach your sense of self and how you see yourself to that outcome. This is the same thing. And like if you're, having some goals around money or your clients or your relationships or anything else that you want, is actually the same thing. If your outcome, what you want, that outcome that you want, is attached to your sense of self and how you see yourself, then it goes into what it is really is pride, which is another word for vanity. It's self-centeredness. When we are attaching our identity to an outcome, this is how you can open up to being imposter syndrome, feeling like imposter syndrome, and what you're doing as well. But I want to focus on vanity because this is something that people say, and the sad thing about that, it's probably other women, we need to do better, saying that, to other women out of their own jealousy or their own misinterpretation of your desires. We need to not be naive. I know for myself that I have been a victim of toxic positivity, and because of it, and I don't talk about this way about other people, so I was shocked when people will say nasty things about me, and I would be really hurt about it. But, it's very easy to say in the moment, well, I don't care what other people think. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. See, that's a lie. You maybe don't care about what other people who are outside of your inner circle think, but you do care what people think. You do care about what your inner circle thinks. And so this is a really good time for you to I talked about that yesterday about doing an audit, right? Doing an audit over your eye gate and your ear gate. Are you allowing to influence you? Because sometimes, we have these friendships that we've had, and the friendships are there, and not all friendships are forever. Sometimes they're just for a season. And right now I can sense, and I've been seeing, that people are being called to shift the dynamics of their relationships. And so as you are working on your ideal body, It's something to keep in mind. Why is it that you want what you want? And it's okay to want to look good. That's not vanity, right? It's your house. When you have a house and you are renovating your house and you are buying beautiful things for it and you're taking care of it and you're, doing the gardening and you're doing the lawns and, there's like right now when I'm recording, there's like all these weird electronic things happening because there's interference, because this is true and there's a lot of interference happening, but I'm going to say it anyway. If somebody needs to hear it, even if it's just one person, I've done my job. And so when you're thinking about your place, whether it's an apartment or a house, you want it to look good. You buy things in it that make you feel good, that make you feel alive and to thrive and beautiful, whatever that form of beauty is for you. And no one says anything about it. But if you do that to your body, all of a sudden you're vain. Your body is is a temple. I'm seeing it blip, but I have two cameras on, and one of them looks like it's blipping, and the other one looks like it's not. So hopefully, I'm looking at my EA, but I don't know if she's not. Am I still, or is it blipping? Oh, it's on and off. Okay. So my EA is saying it's on. So can you hear me? You can't hear me. Okay. She's giving me signals. My executive assistant. She's in the room with me. I got distracted because of this guy. Okay, so I'm still here on one camera. Okay. Light be. No one says anything. I was like, where was I, Spirit? Well, no one says anything about you making sure that your place looks great and it looks beautiful. But they'll start saying things when you start to take care of your body. Like, even if you're choosing different clothes as well, because when you're feeling good, you start dressing differently. And now you get to dress maybe in a way that you haven't been able to dress in a while. And you're just really feeling good about being in your skin. Don't be naive. People will say negative things about you. And as long as you're aware of that, you might be disappointed of the looks from certain people or certain phrases people will say when they say it. But just release them in love. This is why when I'm doing the EFTs are so powerful, because it really helps you to reprogram your subconscious, your conscious, your heart space, and your I am center, your sense of self, all at the same time. It's very gentle. But one of the things that we do is that we acknowledge the negative things, because what's not confronted is not transformed, it's not changed, right? And so we need to go ahead and acknowledge that. And then we take our power back, we choose to overcome things, and then we say what we want, and we start to activate that reality and superimpose that reality onto us. This also helps, like, if you're feeling like, bad about yourself, any imposter syndrome, any of those negative things that come up around your body and your own sense of self, it is released. So as you are manifesting your ideal body, know that it's not vanity, as long as you are not attaching it to your sense of self. This is another reason why, like, when I'm doing them, we have an alchemy accountability asset bot. And in that bot, you get a special EFT every single day. And in that particular one, I talk about, like, apologizing to your body and accepting your body and loving it as it is right now. And as you do that, as you love yourself, as you accept yourself, as you forgive yourself, because nobody's 100%, right? So as you are doing those things and you're doing it consistently, we talked about consistency yesterday in the mini masterclass I did, which is manifesting, the things that you want easier. It was part 3. If you want to see that, check yesterday's podcast out. And then, then you get to enjoy the process. You get to really love your body the way it is right now, because only because you love something, it doesn't mean that you don't want it changed, that you don't want better, that you don't want improvement. You can love your body the way it is, accept your body the way it is, and yet want better. And so if you want better, then I want that for you as well, for whatever that ideal body or better looks for you. If you're interested in having the alchemy bot, go ahead and join us in the society because it's exclusive to the group. And before I forget, because now I can't do my little banner. Oh, maybe I can. But not tomorrow, I am having an event on 10/10 on activating your divine abundance. And in this event, we're going to talk about the 4 pillars of life, but not the 4 pillars of manifestation, but the 4 pillars of life. And I'm going to help you to activate and to really make the most of those 4 pillars in your divine abundance. I have a certain amount of tickets that are free. Those tickets, I think as of this morning, it's almost halfway sold out. So I don't believe in FOMO. This is actually FOMO for you. The tickets will be 55, but I have a certain amount of tickets that I'm releasing right now, and you can have a complimentary seat on me as my gift to you because it's my birthday month and I want to do it. So so this is because it's my birthday month. I was like, okay, how many tickets am I going to allow for free access? It's going to be a couple hours on 10/10. And so we're already, it was about halfway booked up already for the complimentary seats. So grab your complimentary seats because it's going to be like what I do here on the master classes, just on steroids. It's going to be so many things that are going to give you aha moments. We're going to have a good time together. And you're going to get some things ahead of time as well. I'm helping you to prime the pump to get you ready for what you say that you want. We still have, more than 3 months before the end of the year. So those things that you wanted, if you have not manifested, whatever it is you wanted for your New Year's resolution, your birthday is your New Year. So it's Happy New Year to me. But, if you're going by the normal calendar, you still have another 3 months before the end of the year, before, to see, can you make these goals come to pass? And yes, you can. There's a lot of different ways to get there in order for you to manifest what you want. And so that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm going to be doing some other things to help you get ready for this divine portal of 10/10. It reminds me, for me personally, is John 10:10, because the light worker came to give us life, and that life more abundant till the full, until it overflows by all means excessive. All means excessive. And his first miracle, water to wine, was one of time and luxury and really crazy abundance. Because it took water to wine, which is overriding time and changing the molecular structure of things to make it from one thing to the other. Great wine takes years and years and years to make. And it was like gallons and gallons and gallons. It was one of luxury. And so can you have luxury? Yes. Can you, this goes back to having your ideal hot body. Yes, it's luxurious to not only be healthy, but also to look the way you want. I say it's luxury, which is why I also do the biohacking. It helps to override time and help you to manifest that faster. But go ahead and join us. Go ahead and grab your seat, and make sure not only to grab your seat, but also to create and put it on your calendar, but create the time to be there with us, because I promise you that you're going to get something amazing out of it. You're gonna leave empowered. You're gonna feel as though you can do it, yes, but you're also gonna get some practical wisdom and resources on how to make it come to pass. Because what's the point? Not that I don't like a good rah-rah, because sometimes, we're in a bad place and we need a good rah-rah. We need a cheerleader. We need somebody who can empower us. I'm an empowerment coach. It's one of the things that I do. But I also am sharing with you some practical wisdom of easy things. It has to be easy. You're not going to stick to it. You need accountability, consistency, and support. And this is a way for you to get that. And if the things are not easy for you to start, you can't stick to it, because everybody's busy, and it's very easy when life gets lifing, as it likes to do. And then what? And then you fall off, and then you end up feeling bad about yourself. And we don't want that. I want you to be empowered when you're with me and stay empowered when you're not. So I'm going to give you some practical things that you can do that are going to start working immediately. Yes, because I like fast. right? Hashtag replay team. Who likes fast? Hashtag fast. I want things to be working a lot faster. So I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my birthday. I have my birthday week this week. So we'll see how many times I'll come on live this week. But I wanted to come on because I had that on my mind. I love you very much. And until next time, which will be very, very soon, may God's riches and best be yours. Bye now.